It's time now for Fantasy Football Today for CBS Local Sports. We're going to give you some starts and sits for week number 7 to help you dominate your fantasy leagues. I'm Jamey Eisenberg. That's Richard. That's Heath Cummings. We're going to give you quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers to start and those to avoid. Let's start at the quarterback position. Jared Goff will go off this week against the Falcons, right?
It's because of the matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. They rank 28th in quarterback pressures. They're dead last in sacks. Their defense stinks. And I think Goff gives the Rams a nice opportunity to bounce back. I'm not sure if the run game is going to be there for the Rams, but that receiving core is healthy. Jared Goff can find 3 touchdowns against this terrible defense.
So Phillip Rivers gets his tight end back. Offensive line starting to get a little healthy. Still avoid him?
I'm still avoiding him. We've got an over-under of 40.5 in this game. Just not enough touchdowns, not enough production from Rivers. You can sit him. He's a top 20 guy. Start him in 2 QB leagues. That's it.
Start him in 2 QB leagues. Here we are with Phillip Rivers, not getting the job done in that matchup against the Titans. At the running back position, old and slow means you must
go.
That's right.
against the Dolphins. We saw it with Adrian Peterson, over 130 total yards against this defense. And their average rushing yards against actually went down with that performance. They were over 150 rushing yards per game. Devin Singletary's back, so Gore won't get all of the work in this backfield, but he will get over 80 yards and a touchdown.
Love the setup for Frank Gore. He's actually our start of the week on CBS Sports. One of 3 Bills that are the starts of the week with Josh Allen and John Brown. Old and slow means you must go over Matt Breida.
Unfortunately, that's the case, and Breida's got a nice matchup, at least on paper, against Washington, but he's only had 2 red zone snaps when Tevin Coleman's been healthy. By comparison, Tevin Coleman's had 25 of those types of snaps. So Breida doesn't have a great chance to score. He's going to have a breakaway run. Washington's only allowed 6 of them so far this season, so I look at him as more of a flex than a number 2 running back.
I like Breida a little bit better than you do, but I can understand the trepidation given how Tevin Coleman has taken over this backfield. Let's go now back to Buffalo, where the Bills should just dominate the Dolphins, and a receiver may find the end zone for the first time since week 1.
Yeah, John Brown really should have found the end zone by now. Since then, this is his best opportunity to do so. This Dolphins pass defense is terrible. Their pass rush is equally bad. Josh Allen is going to have time to throw downfield. Brown's given you at least 5 catches in all but 1 game so far this season. Look for 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And we're starting John Brown over?
Marvin Jones, for sure, by a lot. He has had 1 good game in fantasy all year. That came against the Philadelphia Eagles. Everyone is good against them. Just 10 targets in his last 2 games combined, just 17 receiving yards in his most recent game. I do not want Marvin Jones in my lineup.
I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the same way. So to recap what we got here for you in week number 7, we are starting Jared Goff, Frank Gore, and John Brown. We are sitting Phillip Rivers, Matt Breida, and Marvin Jones. For Heath, for Dave, I'm Jamey. This has been Fantasy Football Today for CBS Local Sports.